All right, everyone, here we go with the week of July 20th through the 26th, 2025. I did a pre-shuffle. What actions are they likely to take? Well, yesterday we opened randomly at the bottom of the big animal deck here with Snowball's Chance in Hell type energy and their feelings and thoughts and stuff like that, right? I've got a Fool crossed by the star. It's kind of a Snowball's Chance in Hell, again, a little bit. All right, there is hope that this person might just take a leap of faith, might just push past a wall, right, of fear, right, that's held them back. It looks like they might get victory over that and reveal some kind of feelings. Feelings are flowing. The Ace of Cups can tear that wall down. It really can. It looks like they get victory over a fear, and that victory then bleeds over into a cup spilling over. And it's all brought to you by, see, this guy's given the charity, right? It's all brought to you by God, source, the universe itself. Judgment card, but it's karma in this deck. It's all brought to you by some kind of karma, some kind of energy, karmic debt you have with somebody, shall we say. It's very interesting. There's hope. Anyway, right? Let's shuffle the deck. Let's go. Let's do it. Give me the week of July 20th through the 26th, 2025 universe. What actions are they likely to take? Whoever's attached to my people. All right, let's see where we go here. Definitely a soul connection. We do the same reading we did on Friday. I'm not going to re-explain it. It's pretty much the same group of peoples here. So, you know, we split the soulmate cycle into 12 pieces. I'll give you the sign names, but they're just placeholders. I'm not your fucking astrologer. This ain't your fucking horoscope. There's text at the top of the description that explains why there's no timestamps here. Because everything is energy and everything is connected, and life doesn't work with timestamps. It's not how it is. And everything is cycles. When I say everything is energy, everything is also cycles. So it all works the same. You know, there isn't any, well, this is different. No, not really. You've got the astrology, which pulls on the energy, sure, but and we account for that and we pull on that because that's important. But anytime I do a reading, like if I do like Mars in some sign or new moon reading or something like that, I'm always reading the core energy. I'm accounting for how the planetary aspect, the gravitational pull or whatever is pulling on that energy. But I just read energy. I don't, you know. I'll leave the astrology to astrologers. You guys have fun. All right, here we go. Let's do it. You ready? All right, it's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here or you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. I know it's a fucking weekly reading, but I'm not a fucking time lord. Okay? That's it. Could happen. It could have happened last week. Could have happened next week. Might happen this week. Might happen in fucking August for you. Right? I don't know. But I do know this. The overall energy of this reading, everything that's going to fall on the table, is an Eight of Cups. Fueled by what? Fueled by Three of Wands. Someone who walked. Look, the Eight of Cups crossed by a Three of Wands, by default, turns this into an Eight of Cups reversed, which basically means somebody who walked away is coming back. It says the same thing. All right? If this were reversed, right, if that came out like that and it was crossed, I would have to say, well, somebody who came back is now going away again. You know, but that's not how it's playing out, you guys. There's hope here. There's a Snowball's Chance in Hell, but I think I said it in one of the reads from the Friday reading the other day. I said this is someone that is way in the past. Okay, I don't know. Is it somebody, or is it, at the very least, it's somebody you think there isn't a snowball's chance in hell that I'm going to hear from this person. And don't come at me and go, they're dead, Steve. I get it, but you're still energetically tied to them, so you might start dreaming about them, if that's the case. Okay, so keep that in mind, and this can apply to dreams too. It can. It's all the same. Look, if I'll put it to you this way, energetically speaking, right? If you've never been skydiving, and you were like, I would never go skydiving, Steve, right? If you can imagine how you'd feel going skydiving, and you have a dream, or even daydream it if you're powerful enough, that you jump out of a plane and you go through the whole process and you jump out and you feel exactly what you would feel, all the fear, all the cold sweat in your hands of like, oh my God, I'm falling. You've done it. It's the same thing. It's the same experience. So keep that in mind, all right? As long as you feel it, it's the same experience. It's not if you just watch. If you watch a simulated roller coaster on YouTube or something and you're just watching it, you haven't been on the roller coaster. But if you can feel it, if you can empathize, if you could put yourself in there, you could experience it. It's the same experience, except you're safely at home eating popcorn, So that being said, it doesn't matter if you're dreaming about this person or if they show up. This shit is happening, okay? And you get the same benefit from it, no matter what, You could still learn something. You're like, well, they said what they said in a dream. Well, they said what they said in a dream, but it's what you needed to hear. This is brought to you by judgment, by karma, by God, source, the universe itself. So it's what you needed to hear. That's what that karmic debt is, right? So keep that in mind. All right, anyway, let's go. Bottom of the deck we're going to clarify with, by the way, randomly, is the Hierophant. Jesus Christ, this is unreal. Hell, Jesus Christ might be in here too. I don't know. All right, let's see where we go. Right here, our story starts with position 1. We'll call it Aries. Right, ends with position 12. We'll call it Yugovan, because I like calling it Yugovan, but you might call it Pisces. I don't care. About 9 out of the 12 should resonate with you. Let's go. Oh, 2 cards. 2 cards, you guys. You see it? They came out together. We take them. All right? 1, the Sun. 2, Empress. Fuck my ass. Seriously. That's unreal. Wow. And that's the most, this is bookends, the hot spot, Cancer, the theme energy of the cycle. And it's most closely related to the overall energy. It's unreal. Somebody coming. Who can resist this? I mean, they're coming in, they're not even walking. They're already naked on the horse. They're getting naked as they come to you. I mean, somebody's very, 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 very drawn to you right now. The thought of you is making somebody very happy, right? And look at my Hierophant. He's laughing, isn't he? He seems pretty happy, doesn't he? Yeah, look at that. All right. Well, let's clarify. Let's ruin it. Come on now, let's go. I'm just playing. I don't know. It might ruin it. It might be a happy little rock or a happy little tree. I have no idea. 8 of Swords crossing it. You're driving somebody crazy. You're driving somebody batshit crazy here. They're trapped by you. They're trapped. They don't know what to do, so they're going to do something. It's not they don't know what to do, so they're not going to do anything at all. I got that here. Somebody here is just focused on you. Yeah, 6 of Cups, right? Why is that here? The Ace of Pentacles. Again, takes a long time to show up. Somebody from the past here is showing up. I say is. I can't predict free will. Okay? I don't know. You might have a super fuck wit. But the energy flow is bringing them right to you. I don't know how they can resist. I have no idea. You might hear, this could play out a lot of ways. You might hear from an old friend, somebody you haven't heard from in ages upon ages. I think I gave the example in the Friday reading about someone who sat next to you for 2 days in first grade and then they moved away, and they remember you and you're like, I don't have a fucking clue who you are, right? Until they mentioned the smell. I smelled like Cheetos. Do you remember? Oh, the Cheeto person, right. How you been? Right? It's a bit of that. I don't know. But for most of you, this is a powerful soulmate. It's not the Cheeto person. Anyway, Taurus, position 2. Queen of Wands. Well, it ties to the Empress a little bit. Jesus, I'm breaking my own reading here. It ties to the Empress a little bit over here. Yeah, I want to just see the Empress with it. You've got somebody attached to you here who, for some reason this week, I'm going to say they're very attracted to you, but it's more like somebody brings you a gift. Somebody thinks they could get you back with a gift, maybe, or something, or makes up an excuse to come see you. Okay, I don't know. It's also somebody that might have a problem that they think you could fix, and you could make short work of it. That's possible, too. I don't know. Let's see. Let's clarify. It's going to vary for all of you. I don't fucking know. What did I say? I don't know why I'm your 900th favorite. Right? I said this ties to the Empress. I even messed up my reading to look at the Empress, didn't I? Yeah. It's crossed by the Empress. The best hits in the tarot. Look, I'm making this shit up. I know people wish I was sometimes, but I'm not. I'm a bona fide freak, and I say that with love. I say that not because, oh, look how awesome I am. I say it because I don't want to be right here. I wanted to be kind of wrong about it because it's a superficial energy, and I think you deserve better than this. The King of Pentacles, yeah, they're bringing you something. Some kind of, why is that here? It's Six of Swords. They want to smooth things out, but they're doing it wrong, okay? It's the devil is the bridging energy. Yeah, they're doing it wrong. Somebody here just, you deserve better than whoever this is. I'm just going to say that. Okay? You're the best hits in the tarot, and that's all they see, though. When I look at you and I feel you, I see something much deeper than that. Okay? Much deeper. Fuck. It's all they see. All right? I don't know. Anyway, take it how you want to take it. I would expect somebody here, makes up an excuse to come talk to you, whatever it is. Their intentions are to get those tits, not necessarily to go deeper into the person that you are. All right? I don't know who that is. Could be somebody who left you, wants to come back. It could be somebody who ran from you. It could be somebody new around you. I don't know. It's going to vary for all of you. Take it as it resonates, like the kids like to say. All right, Gemini, position 3. 5 of Pentacles. This is one I wished I was wrong. I wasn't trying to be all, oh, Steve's so awesome. No, I don't think I'm awesome at all. Actually, I have a little too much self-loathing for my own good, to be honest with you. But at the end of the day, I wish I was wrong there, but I did feel that Empress so much so I dug for it. I knew that was going to fucking show up there. 5 of Pentacles. What? Somebody, what the fuck? Now somebody's got themselves convinced that they missed out. Somebody, you remember yesterday? I wrote down a few of these. Yesterday I said to you, somebody thinks that you're was wondering if you're single. Did I say something like that? That was you, right? 9 Pentacles. Yeah. Somebody's wondering if you're still single or something like that. And I was confused by that. Now they've got themselves all worked up that you're not, that they missed you. Oh, it's too late. I missed Steve's viewer. I don't think they missed you at all. What the fuck is going on? Why do people do this? People run wild in the head. They really do. They go crazy. I saw it here with the 8 of Swords crossing. All right? Well, I felt it. I didn't see it. But anyway, 5 of Pentacles. Why is it here? Oh, fuck me. Why you do it? What? Oh, yeah. It's a woe is me. It's another one. I wish I was wrong. Why can't I be wrong today? Universe, I'd like to be wrong today. Okay. 4 Cups. It's perfect. It's right there. I missed it. I missed the rainbow. I was too slow. 9 of Pentacles. I should have rode the racehorse. I missed the rainbow. It's right there. Don't you see the rainbow? I missed the rainbow. No. It's right there. And again, this energy is tied to 8 Swords. So no matter what I tell her, she will never turn and look at that rainbow, right? I always tell you, you can't help someone get out of 8 Swords. Only they can get out of it. All I can do is plant the seed and tell her, no, the rainbow's still there. No, I missed it. Okay, well, I got to go. Bye-bye. It's still there. Bye-bye. And that's it. There's my seed. Eventually, she'll go, well, he said it was there, and then she'll turn and look. Somebody here is just, I think this person is just kind of depressed, kind of bummed, and they're looking for any excuse to feed that. Negative energy needs to be, well, negative energy feeds itself, and if you're looking for anything you do to feed it just speeds up its own process. It just keeps going faster and faster and faster till it's out of control. Positive energy needs to be fed. It needs to be continually fed, or it goes bad. Needs to be refrigerated, if you will. What's on top? Ace of Wands. I wish it was Swords. Why is that here? 2 of Wands. Yeah. Somebody makes a decision to come towards you, then they talk themselves out of it. Yeah. Somebody makes a decision to come towards you, then they talk themselves out of it. The bridging I'm not going to pull it. The bridging energy, I looked, so you probably saw I looked, so I'll just show you. The bridging energy would have been a 9 of Cups. They want to. I don't know why. Maybe somebody's just depressed here. Maybe I would imagine if this is that oppressed energy I often get for position 3, this person is probably bummed out. You can get really bummed out if you're oppressed, stuck in something you don't want to be in, and you're brainwashed into thinking you need to be there. I mean, God, what's it all for? That kind of thing. Anyway, the rainbow is still there. All right, even if you're not single, I think you'd go for this person. I think you'd dump who you're with like a hot potato, maybe, if they'd pull their head out of their ass. All right, position 4. Some of you, anyway. Position 4, the hot spot of the connection cycle. Bookends over here. Empress and Sun and Six of Cups and Ace of Pentacles and somebody returning. Queen of Swords. Everybody knows what they want to do here. Remember the Eight of Swords that was crossing here? They're afraid that this is who they're going to meet. This is afraid that you've got some. You're going to give them the what. You're going to tell them what's what. That's what they're afraid of. But I think they are going to rather coldly cut through their fear. I don't know what that means. I don't know. It looks like communication. It feels like communication. But I'm just drawn to the clouds, and that worries me. So let me clarify. Why is the Queen of Swords here? Tell me about the Queen of Swords. What's going on? Why is this here? I don't know. I want to know. I don't know, and I want to know. It's the Page of Swords. Somebody's waiting for the right moment to come in and talk to you. And they're waiting for the right moment. They need to feel strong. So they're waiting for a moment where you're weak. Does that make sense? That's the easiest way I can phrase it. All right? All right. Now that works for the barn owl, which is this card in the animal deck. That works for the barn owl. They're waiting for a moment where they're not going to get hurt. Owls, if they're going for a mouse on the ground, will weigh up. Well, there's a tree there and there's a stump there, probably going to break my wing or my leg. They're going to wait until the mouse gets a little bit more out in the field area, right? It's a bit of that. It's a bit of what's going on here, except that's good for the owl. It's bad for this situation. Why are they waiting for you to be weak before they pounce? Are you a mouse to this person? Are they going to eat you? I don't know. What's on top? See? I'm making this shit up. 7 cups. Again, this whole row, I wish I was wrong. The whole fucking row, except here. I'm curious about that. But anyway, 7 cups. I'm waiting for that right moment. What should I do? Should I go now? No, I shouldn't go now. Right? All right, why is that here? The Chariot, waiting for the right moment to go. It's what I said. Again, they're waiting for a moment where you're down. Bridging energy, I'll pull it. I will. It's 10 swords. That's bookending the Queen of Swords. They're waiting for a moment where all the chips are down for you. All right, 10's at the end, dead end, that lead to a new beginning. Could be somebody's waiting for you to break up with somebody. It could be that energy. It could be. Roles can be reversed. You could be waiting for somebody to break up with somebody. I don't know, but I don't feel it that way. Okay, so it is what it is. Okay. Wow. This whole row, first time ever, Steve Love Tarot history. Write it down if you're a Steve Love Tarot historian. I wish I was wrong on all of this. I'm not. The cards prove it. That's why I throw the cards, right? I don't need them. You could just stare at blue felt for fucking 30 minutes, and I could tell you what's here. But the problem with that is, without the reinforcement, it doesn't stick. It doesn't hammer home. Okay. Leo. Position 5, the Leo soap opera. What I wrote down, hold on. Love geese you had. Okay. King of Pentacles. See, it's a back and forth. Universe had the love geese yesterday. It said, here's Steve's viewer. You manifested it back in. Here they are. They're waiting for you. This person here, trying to find a way to be comfortable in what they've got so they don't have to stick their neck out and come toward you. It's exactly what I said in the Leo soap opera, especially in the extended. Pay attention. It's important. It's really important. They're manifesting something better, and at the same time, so their feelings are manifesting something better. At the same time, they're thinking about a way to stay happy in what they've got so they don't need to jump ship and start over again in something better. It's very confusing to the energy. It knocks it out of balance, and it makes them unstable. I mean, that's why the person in the Leo soap opera reads to me like somebody who needs to check themselves in for fucking observation. Need to have a talk with a psychiatrist. Right? Or as the Animaniacs used to call it, P-psychiatrist. There you go. All right. King of Pentacles, why is it here? It's crossed by the 3 of Pentacles. Well, maybe there's a way I can make this work. I don't want to start over. Is there any way I could just convince myself that what I've got is everything I need? No. What's on top? 9 of Wands. Blocking their own happiness. Trying to shut out what doesn't work. It's unreal. It's unreal. All right, why is that here? Temperance. Trying to be content. trying to shut out what doesn't work so they can be content. It is what it is. And the universe is having none of it. It's a repeat process. Its judgment is the bridging energy. It's a repeat process over and over and over again. I think this might be the cycle. I'm stepping out on a limb, but I think it might be the cycle where this person finally realizes that what they've got isn't going to be happy. They need to get the logic through their head of sunk cost. Okay? Yeah, you've been in it for 15 years or 10 years, but it's bad. So why would you do 10 more? Most people have the logic of, well, I've put this much time in it, I might as well keep going. That is such bad logic. That is the logic that drives the bus over the cliff. Okay? It just, why are you throwing out the baby with the bathwater? Get the fuck out if you get an out. The universe has been giving them an out through the soulmate cycle. Since this soulmate cycle started, and for some of you bleed over from the last one. Okay? And it's easier if they stay put, it's comfortable, they're too worried about what people think. I think this person attached in the Leo soap opera is too worried about what other people think. You know? You'll never do anything in life if you're worried too much about what other people are always going to think you're making a mistake, you're doing this, you're doing that. Probably because what you're doing is something they too chicken shit to do. You know? And so they take it out and so they try to stop you so they feel better about themselves. Duh. You know, that's why. Don't tell anybody what you're planning to do. If you don't have to. Don't tell your friend Janelle what you're planning to do. She's going to fuck you over. She's going to try to talk you out of it, whatever. You know, it's just not worth it. Virgo, position 6. Sometimes my wild card spot. Sometimes you guys show up. Hangman. You see someone in a new light here. Or someone sees you in a new light. Someone's going to don't run with this. I didn't say expose. I'm not going to say expose. I'm going to say reveal. Someone's going to reveal themselves to you. Okay? Now, don't. It feels. I know it's Steve's Love Tarot. I probably should have said expose, but no. Let's see where we go here. The Hangman. This is not you guys showing up here. This is somebody else. This is somebody else's perspective on you changes. Okay? I don't know if it's good or bad or not yet. Because I'm making jokes about them exposing themselves to you. It's the Hermit. Somebody's going to reveal their soul to you. I want to beg you. I don't know why I feel the need to do this. It might just be for one person. But I want to beg you not to stomp on it when they reveal it to you. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. All right. What's on top? The 7 of Wands. Somebody's going to reveal that. This is why. Again, what is it with me today and wanting to be wrong? Somebody's going to reveal their soul to you. All right? And you'll see a different side of them. And they're doing it because they've seen something in you. They feel comfortable around you briefly. It feels like a brief energy, like a passing thunderstorm. You immediately get defensive. Okay? Yeah, they feel good about doing it. They feel safe in this bubble, but it makes something about what they tell you makes you defensive, or what they show you makes you defensive, or what you see makes you defensive. Don't step on their soul. Don't step on it when they reveal it to you. Okay? Why is that here? The Emperor. Yeah. I think you might be surprised that you have a soul connection with this person. I don't know why. Maybe you never talked to them. I don't know. Maybe they're an asshole. Maybe they're that person we talked about the other day. That you probably are. The person that blame shifts and doesn't really show you who they really are, that kind of a thing. You have a very powerful soul connection with somebody around you. And your indicator for who that is when they reveal their soul to you, you get defensive about it. You get pissy. Right? Okay. I don't know why. It's probably out of character for you. I'll compliment you and say that. All right? They are. You want proof? I just pulled the top card. That is the bridging energy. It's you. It's the Queen of Pentacles. Straight up. They're coming to you. All right? Just sit there. Don't hit them over the head with your pentacle. Don't pull the sticks out of your head and poke their eyes out. They coming to you. People come to the Queen of Pentacles. She don't get up off that throne. I don't blame her. You could drop me off in a forest anywhere. I'll be fine. Take off. Bye-bye. See you later. I'm good. I may end up in a cabin one day. Retiring on a mountain in a cabin in the middle of nowhere, right? It is what it is. I don't know. We'll see. Right here. Position 7, Libra. 5 of Wands. You're going to have a squabble. I'm going to call it a squabble. You know what a squabble is? I know my U.S. and Canadian viewers know what a squabble is, but I got people that come here from all over the damn world. Chill out. Right? A squabble, it's a little bit of a spat. It's a little bit. It's just a little spat. A little fight. A little argument. A little... It all feels very bullshitty to me. Okay. It's like Godzilla versus Mothra. I never understood Godzilla versus Moth. It's a fucking moth. Moths are fragile. Fucking... I mean... And why are you worried about Mothra? Just go to an electric station and build a big bug zapper. I never understood Godzilla. And I say that, I bring that up because these are fire-breathing dragons. This is something very easy for you to deal with. It doesn't have to be a whole movie. I didn't have to sit through 2.5 hours of Godzilla versus Mothra. It's a moth. One spot of his breath should have knocked the fuck... I mean, it should have been crisp. Right? Moth crisp. You could probably just, even if it is 500 feet tall, you could probably just step on it with your foot or drive over it. What's going on here? So you can make short work of this is what I'm saying. All right? Yeah, it is. It's the Four of Swords. You, for some reason, and the Death card. For some reason, you find this very therapeutic. I was going to say healing, but you find this therapeutic. This is good for you. This is fun. Right? I would imagine if you were Godzilla, which you are in my analogy, that Godzilla, if you were facing a giant moth, it'd be like fun. It'd be good. You could look at it as good practice for shooting your fire breath. You know, I mean, oh, a fucking moth, right? I mean, whatever. That's what this is. It's therapeutic for you. You make short work of this person, and then there's some sort of rebirth inside you that happens. I don't know what's going on here. What's on top? Oh, fuck yeah. You just, I don't know. Why is that here? Okay, the 9 of Pentacles. You're breaking free of somebody. Something. You're dealing with Mothra. All right? In a way that I say, it doesn't have to be a 2.5 hour movie. Done. Should have been done the moment they faced off. Godzilla should have looked at him and went, oh, you got to be fucking kidding me. It just breathed the fire and it's done. That's it. It's about that. Whatever this is, it's therapeutic for you and it reawakens something inside you. This little spat you have with this person. All right? Reminds you who you are. Because I think you forgot. I don't even think some of you even know from this lifetime. It might be you forgot from a past lifetime who you are. Whatever it is, this is great. This is beautiful. You feel good. You feel liberated. We're talking summer dress and a falcon. Whether you're male or female, doesn't matter. All right, position 8, Scorpio. My hot Scorpios. 8 swords. Yeah. I know. I wrote down what you got yesterday. You had that chariot. I know. You don't know. You don't know which way to go with somebody. Do you go your own way or do you go their way? Do I do this? Do I do that? This is the type of 8 of Swords energy where somebody comes or a friend comes to me and says, I don't know what to do, Steve. Tell me what to do. And I'm like, well, it's 8 Swords energy you're in. I can feel that. I can't tell you what to do. Only you know what to do. Then they accuse me of being like Yoda. Right? Is no try, only do. Right? All that kind of fucking crap. I get it. But I can't tell you which way to go here. Maybe the clarifiers can help you out. We'll see. We'll see what the Fickle Gal universe has to say. All right. Let's. It flew out of the deck just like that. Queen of Swords reverse. Knight of Pentacles. And the 10 of Wands. You got yourself a bit of a dilemma coming up. Might not be this week. Might be next week. Might be the week after. Could have been last week. I don't know. Listen to me now. Believe me later. Hear me some other fucking time. I don't know. You don't know which way. If you don't know which way to go, don't go anywhere at all. Stop. The answer will come to you. All right? It will. The answer will come to you. If walking down this path with this person Beginning a new love. Look, I'm showing you the environmental energy. What do you want me to do? New love. Walking down a new path, a happy new beginning, causes you this much fucking stress. 10 wands, eight of swords, and on top of that, a queen of swords reversed where you can't even think straight. Stop. Get off the fucking racehorse. That's the horse from the chariot card from yesterday. It's going too fast. Everything's moving too fast. Get off the horse. This is moving too fast for you. They want to, you bang them, they want to move in. Right? You say hello, you go on the first date, they talking about babies and shit. What? We haven't even ordered yet. And you got me with like 4 kids. What the fuck? Right? Waitress comes by, I'm going to have to not order. I got 4 kids to pay for. You know, I mean, I don't know. Something about it's going too fast. Get off the horse. And you got plenty of time. That gives you all the time you need. You tell the universe, stop it. All right? You want to slow down because you're not sure what to do here. And then you'll know. That's the best I can tell you. What do I think you should do? Okay. You want me to be Uncle Steve? Fine. Let me take a little look here. Yeah, oh God, oh God, oh God. As yet unknown. There's a victory. I don't have a devil here. What's the bridging energy? The four of cups, and that wanted to come out with it. The 9 of cups. Well, in a sense, you're this girl from over here crossing in the Gemini position. Remember 8 swords? I said it wasn't 8 swords crossing. We were talking something. I don't know. Anyway, we were talking something about she can't see the rainbow. I said this felt like an 8 swords, I believe. And then what do? I get it as the bridging energy on an 8 swords later in the reading. Yeah, I'm a little different. Anyway, my point is, the rainbow is there. There's no devil here. It is a good thing, but it might just be moving a little too fast for you. So get off the fucking horse. All right? Where is he? Get off the horse and chill out. But there isn't a devil here. So if you're leaning toward going with this person in their direction, whatever that 4 of wands is with this person, it's okay. You'll be fine. I think. Make your own decision. That's what you got to do here. All right. Sagittarius. Position 9, Sagittarius, sometimes separate from the cycle part of it. Didn't you confuse somebody yesterday? Did you? Priestess. Secrets. This right here, this is very simple. Just somebody's confused about something with you or something you said or something like that. You're going to have to go deep. You might have to reveal something that you're uncomfortable about. It's crossed by 9 swords. 9's at the end in tarot, right? It's worry about communication. You might be worried about having to reveal this about yourself. You're like, well, I guess I'm going to have to tell them about such and such. I'm not really comfortable about that, but okay. Do what you want to do. Keep yourself up all night, whatever it is. Just spit it out. It's crossed. Why is the High Priestess here? The Hermit. You're going to have to reveal something of your soul. I'm right. It's spot on. Why is the Hermit here? Queen of Cups. You're going to have some empathy, some sympathy. You're going to have to go deep. You can have deep conversations with this Queen of Cups. This is my favorite redhead in the whole world. Deep conversations. You know, I mean, you're going to have to go deep. That's all. You got to connect with this person that's confused, which could be near future influence. You're going to have to find a way to connect with them. You do it through your souls. You do it through depth. Or the way I tend to do it with you guys to help me translate energies to thousands of people, which is share little anecdotes and things like that. You may have to do that. Just make sure it's true. Don't make up an anecdote. And if you do, just say, well, this is just an analogy or something like that. But, you know, you may have to share little anecdotes, give people a way to do it. That's the way they do physics on the Science Channel a lot. They do little cartoons and little examples of what they're talking about. It's the same kind of thing that you got going on with this person here. Okay? All right. Capricorn, position 10. Judgment. Woo-hoo-hoo. Woo-hoo-hoo. Woo-hoo. Right? It feels like an owl would be there. You got a very powerful soulmate coming in. You're about to, whoa. I don't remember what you got yesterday, but it had to have been something about love. This is a soulmate. You got some karmic debt with somebody, but none of it bad. I don't have a devil here. I won't get a devil. There's no way. This is beautiful. This is God's source, the universe itself. Somebody, either you fell in love with somebody or somebody's fallen in love with you, but you've got a soul recognition happening with somebody very soon. If it hasn't happened already, the beginnings of it, the catalyst energy rolls in this week. Okay? You're all moving at different speeds on your timeline. Let's see where we go. No way I get a devil here. It's crossed by the King of Cups. This is a good King of Cups, I think. Yeah, this is a King of Cups that tells you exactly how they feel. Hey, baby, right? Let's get naked. Okay. They tell you exactly what they want, exactly how they feel, right? No bullshit tension. No. One of the most auspicious cards. I told you I'm not getting the devil. Doesn't even matter what the third card is. That's just telling me why this is here. Well, is it a devil? No, it isn't. It's a page of Pentacles. There. Most auspicious card I could pull. The most powerful energy I could pull. This is brand new. This is not your runner. If it is, they're in a brand new energy and they learned a lesson, whatever it is. This is here to show you, this is happening. God, brought to you by God's source, the universe itself, to show you something. To show you your value, to show you your worth, to show you that things can be good. All right? Oh, okay. All right. Bridging energy, by the way, is the sun. You probably heard me flip it, so I figure I wasn't going to throw it because I'm running out of cards here, but I'll just show it to you. I'll put it down there. The sun. I'm going to put that back. For some reason, I don't know. No, I won't. I'll leave it. That's fine. I can always switch decks to clarify the last two. I think I will. I think I'll switch to the little animal deck for the last two. All right. This is great. Good for you. I hope this resonates with you. Oh, fucking hell. Okay, Aquarius, position 11. Again, somebody returning. I'm telling you, the overall energy. Aquarius, position 11, my other wild card spot. Sometimes you guys show up here. You didn't really show up here, other than defensive, that somebody revealed themselves to you. Well, again, if they do expose themselves to you, I can understand how you might get defensive. Okay? Didn't need to see your dick chakra today. I'm trying to eat my lunch. Maybe you turn somebody on to the epilady. I have no idea. What's going on? Six of Pentacles. Do you remember the Alamo? It is you guys. You're tempted to give. Oh, I'm shuffling the wrong deck. I'm shuffling this and I'm getting nothing out of it. I do have justice, so remember that energy. You're tempted. I'm gonna shuffle the little animal deck for this. You're tempted to give to something. Okay, like a chair. Well, he's given to the kids there, right? I mean, they're cute kids. They look great. It looks like you know, and they need some help. They look all homeless and shit. And then you give them the money. You go do your shopping and you come out, you happen to get out just in time to see them getting into a high-end BMW that their mother is driving, right? And off they go. We got that kind of scam here in Los Angeles all the time. There was a guy who used to get money by the freeway. He'd have a sign, we'll take some money. He had a voice. He had this crazy voice I used to do. Every time if you were stopped at a stoplight, he'd go, hey there, young man. Hey there, young man. You got some money, right? You know, he had a fucking $80,000 fucking Range Rover parked around the goddamn corner that he would go home in, right? He made the news once because of it. You know, it was a big scam. And I'll tell you what, as I say that, I shuffled 7 swords right there. 7 swords. Be careful. You're feeling generous. Look, this is for you guys. Okay, this is where you're showing up. You're feeling generous this week. You might be. You might be in a good mood. You might be feeling generous. All right. These kids, they might look like they need it, but they just fine. They're probably better off than you. All right, what's on top? 2 of Pentacles. Why is that here? The Hermit. What's the bridging energy? The 7 of... Yeah, the energy is just right. The energy of your soul, I'm just going to phrase it this way. You take it how you want. All right, I know you're not stupid. I'm not trying to say you are. But sometimes we don't control the energy around us. We only control how we behave within it. And the energy right now is just right for somebody, some little scam fucking asshole to touch your soul. All right? So do what you want to do. If you want to give to the little kids outside, oh, we're so help us, mister, help us, missus, help us. Right? Okay. If you want to, that's fine. But they probably got, some sort of BMW 7 Series or 6 Series parked around the corner with a parent sitting in it waiting for him to come back with the bag of money. All right? The energy is right this week. Could be next week. Could be the week after. It could have been last week. For you, for your soul to be touched in a way that you are maybe a little more generous than you should be. Beware. Okay? That's all I'm saying. All right. Pisces, position... This is for a good number of you. This is you guys showing up here. All right. Pisces, position 12. Always read with 1 and 5. Ace of Cups. I like that. I like that. I don't have... I picked up this deck again. I guess I'm going to clarify with this deck. All right. I picked it up again. Why did Justice, before we move on, why did Justice come out? I showed you Justice. Remember I said, remember Justice? I accidentally shuffled this one for a little bit. Why did Justice come out? Justice, if it makes you feel good, it's okay. Even if you get scammed, if you feel good about it, it's fine. But if it makes you wonder, be careful, all right? Okay? All right. Anyway. But yeah, whatever. This week you feel like some kind of hot. You feel like you can help other people. You feel like you could be the judge and jury. You feel like you could whatever. Be careful. Feelings for you and somebody else that had stopped are starting to flow again. All right? That's what I'm going to say. I just want to put that there so you see the 7 swords. Keep your eye on the open sky. Right? You never know what will be coming down. I don't usually encourage people to be suspicious or skeptical because that energy can get away from you. Just take a moment this week. Take a breath. Stop. Should I or shouldn't I? Take a look at the kids. Take a look at, for example, with the kids on that card. Take a look at the shoes. Are the socks clean? There's always some detail that somebody misses. What do their teeth look like? They got, wow, that's like $5,000 worth of dental work in there. You sure you need money? Right? It's a bit of that. Ace of Cups. All right, here we go. Come on now. All right, I'm just trying to help. All right. For some reason, I felt the need to put the 7 swords there. Right? I said, I want you to see it. 7 swords is crossing right there. I shit you not. I'm telling you. I saw them. It's one of those readings I wish I was wrong in a lot of places. The cards are backing up my energy read. Again, I can't predict free will. But you're seeing it right before your eyes here. Wow, Steve went and put that there and then he got there. I know, I'm as blown away as you are, but I'm also disappointed. You and somebody else, emotions are starting to flow this week. Be careful. All right? Be careful. Why? 10 cups. You might get this pie in the sky. That's why. You might get away from yourself. You might get ahead of yourself. You might start thinking that it's going to be great. Look at those 2 kids of ours and talking about the kids and sitting on a rainbow and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. You're going to fall right through that. Okay? All right. What's up? Why is that here? The Queen of Wands. Attraction, superficial, trouble. You name it. All right. On the surface, everything looks great. It's great that your feelings are flowing. But this can play out. This plays out a lot. And it's 2 friends. And I'm just giving you an example. Okay? That's it. Just catch my drift. I want to play out an example for you. 2 friends who are just friends. You have a little too much to drink one night and they bang. Okay? And while they're banging, or after the bang, they start having pillow talk about all kinds of future. They're going to, oh man, wait till our friends find out we're together, this and that and the other thing. And then you wake up in the morning and you realize that it was all just a hazy, drunken nightmare. Okay? Hazy, drunken dream, and you can't sit on light. You're going to fall right through. See what I'm saying? The environmental energy is deceptive. I don't care if you bang your friend, knock yourself out. I encourage it. Have fun, right? But wear protection. But have fun. But don't get delusional about it, all right? There's a reason. Look at that. Look at that. Unreal. And by the way, because the Seven of Swords is here, it applies over here to where I talked about a lot of you. Right? So again, the energy is right this week for your soul to be touched. Any sob story from a friend or something like that, somebody comes over your house, they want to have some wine, they got a problem, they want to talk about they're having trouble with their spouse, sit down on a couch with them, have some wine, your soul gets touched, and then something else gets touched, if you catch my drift, right? That happens real easily this week, in this week's energy. Be careful. All right? Done. Tell you what, let's have the universe add all this up. Randomly at the bottom is the Queen of Cups, the most love I could pull. I'm not playing around. You guys really showed up here. All right? This is specific how it might play out. This is just general. Okay? All right. I've offered you as many examples as I can. Let's go. Four of Cups at the bottom. Two of Pentacles, 7 Cups. 10 Wands. Wow. Okay. Adding all this up, 3 cards and a bottom card. This is that girl that's missing the rainbow. Remember her? Right. I said there's the rainbow. No, it's not there. It's too late. Right. Everybody's person is jammed up a little bit in 4 Cups. Everybody's person is a little bit missing the point. A little bit missing the rainbow. Okay? However, there is a tension building. There is some kind of, think of it like a dam that's about to burst. Okay? It plays out differently for all of you, but it is actually rooted in somebody wanting to find out what's on the other side of the dam. Imagine in the dam bursting, your person is the water. And then there's a dam. And the water, being your person, wants to find out what's on the other side. You're on the other side, right? So that pressure, it starts pushing on the dam and pushing on the dam. We're about to have a real influx of communication. I think probably in maybe late July, but in August and things like that, we'll start to see the 8 of Wands a lot. You'll start to see it a lot more in readings you watch. I know you all cheat on me with other people. Just pay attention, pay attention to the cards that land on the table. And you can do your own reading on them if you want to. I don't know, whatever. But anyway, for me, I'm just reading energy. The cards are just mediums backing up the energy. So that's what's going on here. Interesting. Pay attention to what I said here and here. If you didn't listen to anything else in the reading, here and here. Very important for you guys because you guys really showed up here. Okay? All right. That's your reading. Good luck.